One of the oldest pitmaster tricks is putting a pot of beans under the meat so it can catch all those flavorful drippings. Today we're finding out if that trick is worth doing under a smoked meatloaf. We've got all the fixings to make some smoked barbecue beans, so let's get started. All right, for our beans, we've got 2 cans of our Bush's Best Original Baked Beans, a can of kidney beans, and a can of pinto beans. That's where we're going to start. So let's just get those in our Dutch oven. And I don't have any beautiful bean footage. But I do have a dog around here somewhere. What we're going to do, I don't know if I mentioned it, but we're doing a whole meal here today. Bacon wrapped meatloaf, smoked barbecue beans, and smoked deviled eggs. But this part, we're doing the beans, and we'll put them under our smoked bacon wrapped meatloaf here. Okay, we've got our Bush's beans. Let's go with the pinto beans. And you can use whatever kind of beans you want if you don't like pinto or kidney. This is what we like. All right. And then, I don't know if you saw my recent sauce lab video where I made an orange sriracha barbecue sauce. We're going to add a little bit of that in there. So that'll give it a little bit of a citrusy note and a little bit of spice, a little bit of bite, not too much. It's not really the feature. It's just an extra. But we need. Oh, before we do that, let's put our vegetables in there. We have 1 diced green bell pepper and 1 medium diced onion. Now we're ready for the orange sriracha barbecue sauce, and we need a 1/2 cup of that. When I made this, we put it on chicken wings. Oh man, it was delicious. 1/2 cup of our Smokin and Drinkin orange sriracha barbecue sauce. It's been in the refrigerator. It's a little thick. Oh, I can smell it already. 1/2 cup. Oh my, it took half my jar. That's all right. That's what we make it for. All right. Our orange sriracha barbecue. And then, Mrs. Smokin, don't worry. We're going to thin that down with some other things, so it's not going to be so spicy. But then we need to add 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Here we go, thinning it down. 2 tablespoons of ketchup. Whoa, it burped. There's 1. And there's 2. And then we need 2 tablespoons of dark brown sugar. Brand new bag, haven't even opened it yet. There's brown sugar in the sriracha, orange sriracha barbecue sauce, so we don't want a whole lot. What did I say? 2 tablespoons. Should have done that first. Now I got, you know what? I'm just going to eyeball it. I know about what a tablespoon is. It's about that much. And we want 2 of them. So, oh, beautiful dark brown sugar. All right. Then we need 2 tablespoons of molasses. Boy, I haven't used molasses in a while. Good thing it's summertime. Oh, that smells good. It is thick. I think that'll fit in there. All right. I like that. All right. Then we need a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Oh, that molasses is delicious. A tablespoon of the Dijon that's coming out before I'm ready. And I believe we need some yellow mustard, a tablespoon of that. Actually using it as an ingredient, not as a binder this time. Check that video out if you're interested. One tablespoon of yellow mustard. Okay. And then we need a tablespoon of Who's Your Sister sauce. Boy, that goes in everything. Did I say two? One. 1 tablespoon. And a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Can't wait. And then we need our seasonings. We need 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika. Teaspoon. There's a teaspoon. 2. I have a short attention span when I've got food in front of me. And then we need a teaspoon of garlic powder. Bet we need a teaspoon of onion powder. Teaspoon of onion powder. Try not to get these two mixed up too bad. Onion powder. And then 1/2 teaspoon of coarse black pepper. No salt. Okay. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne. I think we're going to forego the cayenne. We're trying not, we got some sriracha in that, so we don't need it to be so spicy. Oh, and it wouldn't be smoking and drinking without a little bourbon in it. Just about a tablespoon or so. Tablespoon of bourbon. Whoa! Whoops. We'll say I did that by accident. That alcohol is going to cook off and we'll just be left with the flavor on that. Nice smoke barrel flavor. All right. I think that's about it. I finally learned and got a towel instead of using all these paper towels. And then we just mix that all up. Oh boy. Does that look delicious? Oh man, this is what I would call, maybe some people call it cowboy beans. I don't know, Cowboy Kent Rollins, if he's done these. I'm sure he has. I'll have to check him out. See if he's done baked beans this way. But oh man, that is going to be fantastic. Oh, I can smell the bourbon in there. It was about a tablespoon and a half, so we didn't go too far overboard. Now, this is not for, did I miss something here? Nope, that's for the glaze. We're going to make a glaze too, so, all right. I'm going to set that aside. Smoker's not quite ready. I'm going to put this on to keep the flies away. kind of. All right, as soon as the smoker is up to temp, we'll get that on the smoker. Okay, smoker is up to 250. We've got cherry pellets in there, and we're ready to get the beans on. So we'll just move them to the smoker. Alright, we're going to let that go for about 60 to 90 minutes. We might stir it about 30, 45 minutes into it, just so that we get it mixed up and get everything blended real well. So we'll check back. Alright, just about ready to pull the meatloaf and the beans off. Thought I'd make myself a drink, just a simple bourbon on the rocks. We're going to use Woodford Reserve Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Just a simple drink. It's been a long day, you know. We made a lot of stuff. I don't think we need to make one more thing. So we're just going to have ourselves a Woodford Reserve on the rocks. All right, we'll set that aside. We're ready to get this stuff off. It's been almost 3 hours that the meatloaf and the beans have been on. Let's get them off, see how they look here. Oh boy, that looks delicious. Oh wow, look at that meatloaf. Is that something or what? How about them beans? Oh yeah, look at that. There is a nice. You can tell that the juice from the meatloaf had dripped into that. And our deviled eggs. Oh, wow. That is one heck of a spread. It turned out nice. And the beans, oh, let's get these stirred up. You can definitely see the juices on the top there. Oh, boy. Nice. This, I wish you could smell this. There is such a cacophony of aromas. It is savory. There's some sweetness in the aroma. Oh boy. Smoky. I cannot wait to try all this out. Oh my goodness. That is fantastic. All right, let's try a little bit of the beans here. They're going to be lava hot, but gotta have some here. Just a little bite. Oh yeah. There you go. It's not just regular baked beans or barbecue beans. There are so many flavors in there. Obviously the flavors that we added, the beans and the green peppers and the onions, but there's a little bit of this that carries over into that. You can kind of taste the flavors that we get from the meatloaf in the beans as well. Oh wow, that worked out awesome. The old pit masters, they knew what they were talking about. Put the meat over the beans, let it drip in. That worked out awesome. And this wasn't just a beans cook. I had bacon wrapped meatloaf smoking right above them with smoked deviled eggs going on the side. And we're going to take a closer look at both of those in their own videos too. Well, let's drink to that. Good old Woodford Reserve. That tops it off nice. Wow. All right. Well, that does it for our backyard meal. I want to thank you all for tuning in once again to Smokin' and Drinkin'. And remember to, if you like this, you got something out of it, hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe. It really helps us out. It's not hard to do. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't get bugged by YouTube or by me. It just helps me build this channel. And if you want to be notified when we release a new video, we do it every Sunday morning. Hit that notification bell. As always, Prost!